Beneath the gaze of sacred volcanoes, a civilization was forged, not by conquest, but by whispers of the wind and the will of gods. Here, in these restless islands, primal forests birthed myths, samurai blades carved destiny, and emperors cloaked themselves in divine flame. For millennia, Japan danced between isolation and empire, tradition and reinvention. From the primal rituals of the Jōmon to the shogun's iron rule, from the ashes of atomic fire to the glow of bullet trains slicing through the night, this is a land where the past never dies. It lingers in the stillness of Zen gardens, the thunder of taiko drums, and the silent resilience of a people who turned catastrophe into art. Join us as we unravel the soul of Japan. 30 millennia ago, Japan's story began not with kings or conquests, but with the whispers of clay. The Jōmon people, named for the rope-patterned pottery they left behind, thrived in harmony with forests and tides, hunter-gatherers, who carved enigmatic dog figurines, perhaps to commune with spirits. Then, around 300 BCE, a seismic shift, the Heian migration brought rice paddies, bronze mirrors, and iron swords, transforming islands into fertile kingdoms. By 300 CE, colossal tombs, some longer than pyramids, rose for the Yamato rulers, claiming divine lineage to the sun goddess Amaterasu. These shadowy mounds, guarded by clay warriors called Haniwa, marked Japan's first centralized power and the dawn of Shinto, a faith rooted in nature's eternal dance. Here, amid fire and ritual, a civilization awoke. In 538 CE, a Korean king sent Japan a gift, a bronze Buddha and a sutra. Thus began a spiritual revolution. Prince Shtoku, regent and sage, fused Buddhist mercy with imperial rule, declaring, harmony is the highest virtue. By 710, Nara's streets echoed with chants to the colossal Buddha of Tdig, a monument to faith and power. Yet Japan's golden age bloomed in Heian Kyoto, where emperors ruled through poetry and politics. Behind lacquered screens, ladies like Murasaki Shikibu penned the world's first novel, The Tale of Genji, weaving tales of love and loss. But beyond the court's perfumed gardens, samurai clans sharpened blades, their loyalty fraying like silk threads. Elegance, it seemed, was a gilded cage in the storm-gathered strength. In 1192, the samurai's destiny was forged. Minamoto no Yoritomo, victor of the Genpei War, became shogun, military ruler of Japan. Emperors knelt to warlords. When Mongol hordes invaded in 1274, samurai met them with curved blades until typhoons, hailed as kamikaze, divine winds, annihilated the fleets. Yet peace fractured. The Ashikaga shoguns succumbed to greed, igniting the Nin War, 1467–1477. For a century, daimyo warlords bathed Japan in blood. Sengoku Jidai, the age of warring states. From the chaos rose Oda Nobunaga, who crushed rivals with muskets and fire. His general, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, a farmer's son, unified Japan, then lunged at Korea. But it was Tokugawa Ieyasu, scheming in Edo Castle, who triumphed at Sekigahara, 1600. The samurai's age of anarchy ended, but their code, bushido, endured. In 1603, Tokugawa Ieyasu locked Japan away. Under Sakaku, no one could leave, and foreigners faced death, except a handful of Dutch traders confined to Dejima's tiny island. Yet isolation bred genius. Samurai traded swords for ink brushes, drafting laws in Edo's sprawling castle. In Kyoto's pleasure quarters, kabuki actors and geisha became icons. Poets like Bash found the divine in a frog's splash. Woodblock prints pulsed with life, Hoku's waves, Hiroshige's cherry blossoms, while farmers toiled under rice taxes. For 250 years, Japan simmered in hermetic peace until 1853, when Commodore Perry steamships, belching black smoke, shattered the silence. The Tokugawa dream crumbled, but its art, like cherry blossoms pressed in time, remains eternal. In 1868, Emperor Meiji shattered centuries of tradition. Samurai severed their topknots, donned Western suits, and built railroads where swords once ruled. Factories devoured rice fields. By 1905, Japan crushed Russia's navy, Asia's first defeat of a European power. But ambition spiraled into hubris. In 1941, dive bombers screamed toward Pearl Harbor, igniting a Pacific inferno. Atomic fire consumed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Surrender followed. Yet from ashes rose a phoenix. Under occupation, Japan traded empire for innovation. Sony, Toyota, Shinkansen bullet trains. By the 1980s, neon-lit Tokyo dazzled the world, while anime and manga rewired global culture. Today, Japan stands as a testament to resurrection, a nation that turned ruin into rebirth, its past etched not in scars, but in sakura petals drifting toward tomorrow. Japan's story is etched in contradictions, a nation of serene temples and neon chaos, where ancestral ghosts walk alongside holograms. It is a land where disaster, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, atomic fire, meets unyielding gaemon, endurance as art. The samurai's bushido code whispers in salaryman's discipline. Shinto shrines nestle between skyscrapers, bridging eras from the ashes of war. Japan sculpted a miracle, not through conquest, but creation. Today, as robots assemble cars, and anime conquers screens worldwide, the past remains alive in tea ceremonies, festivals honoring the dead, and the quiet resolve to rebuild. For Japan, history is not a relic, it is a compass. And as the next chapter unfolds, one truth endures: the archipelago's spirit, like Fuji's snows, melts only to rise again.